folks. Today we're gonna be doing some visuals for the game, and first things first, I would like to start up the project. And as always, during the stream, you can access the current version of the build I am working on via the link in the top left corner. Let me start. You can also see the link in a Twitch chat. Okay, let's see if this stuff works. Okay, so this was the state when we left it off last time. And the first thing I'd like to do is to add some base level grass. And let's see. So I'm going to call this thing a template. Yep. Make some structure here. And immediately I'm going to save it. Short grass. So I'm thinking of doing stuff in layers. And I think what I'm going for here is get my okay. Okay. Why are we not drawing stuff? What's happening? What? This is weird. Is this like some sort of a bug? This is okay. We don't need this layer. The stubs layer, okay. Fill the outline. Dude, what's wrong? Okay, it's drawing. Okay. Okay. So the layer was selected and it still lets me draw on a selected level, even if it's invisible. So that's weird, but I guess we can work with that. Now, if we look here, we kind of want to respect this line width over here. It looks nice. So this kind of means that this is too small. This is too big. Or okay, we go with 3. This I think would be fine. Now, see. Let's see how this looks first before we go any further. Okay. Okay. So I'm gonna do this to make it more automatic. And then we are fine with that. And then yeah, so this stuff remains same. So first we want to see empty white screen. Yes. Now we're going to add short grass. And now we get this little specks. So they're too small. They're too small for my liking. Additionally, we can let's see. Okay, so basically we have several versions for each of the tiles to use, but we are currently picking only one. And maybe sometime later I can actually take the time to fill in. And for the center ones, we are actually sampling all of the central pieces, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So this is fine. What I am going to do is make the specs a bit bigger. They were too small. Okay, and I want to place them in different positions. And I'm also going to remove the fill because it's supposed to be layered on top of other stuff. And let's save this and export. Hmm. Hmm. Okay, maybe some of them should be a bit bigger and some smaller. Still don't, not a big fan of what I got going here. So let's fix it up. Okay. So I feel like there's too many of them. Hmm. This could cause problems because it's sparse now, and that means the order will be off. So that's not really good. Can we? Yeah, so it like automatically skips, and then I'm not sure if I can configure this. No, I can't. Oh, well, that's fine. It still won't mean a whole lot. I guess it's fine here. I don't care that much. It's alright. What's not alright is. No, it is not alright. Because it will be out of bounds. So this means that I really want some pixel presence in any of the tiles because it will screw up with the calculation otherwise. So what I am going to do is add something barely visible to each of the tiles. So this is 5 by 5, right? So we should have 25. And how many do we have? Zero to 22 means 23. So we are excluding these two tiles in the end, so they should be excluded. Okay. Now, can do it one more time. And it is true that this is a not very nice way of doing this. Not very efficient, but it is easy to maintain because the we will be sure that the abstractions are working in exactly the same manner, which is a nice thing to know. So we're going to save this ones. We got the same amount, which is good. Okay. Oh, this is weird. I think I miscut some stuff. Did I miscut some stuff? No, I didn't. So then it is preserving the... Okay, so this is nice. Because it is preserving the overall structure. And we get... So it's smart. So that's good. Let's try and see what happens. And it is much better. It is much more likable. Now, next thing to do is, let's see. So these are some sketches I have done after some research on what I would like to have. And I kind of like this whole pebble situation. So what I'm going to do, and I also think that the pebbles are kind of additional decorations. You know what? Maybe the short grass dots, they should have been also like props and not sprite sheets. Maybe we'll do that instead. So right now, we, let's see. So we want to make kind of like a library of the type of things. This is, yeah, I think this was a stupid idea. Maybe it is. But then not really. Because if we put it as part of the tile sheet, we kind of make sure, we make perfectly sure that it stays in a certain type of the landscape. So that's fine, I guess. I'm going to make... Let's see, what's the... Can we do custom texture splitting in texture packer? I don't know. I want something like kind of what they do in Unity. Uh, okay, I'm not gonna go into that rabbit hole. What I am going to do is, this is all unnecessary. So, let's make a manual kind of library, and we want to be sure with the with the width, right? So maybe I can. This is short grass, right? We don't need this. Maybe I can duplicate it. We'll call it props. And then I call it pebbles. So now we don't really need this stuff. We might need a red background. It's useful. We don't need this. We don't need this crap. We don't really need the grid as well because we'll be cutting them manually. We kind of want to have this baseline stroke width. And now I'm going to just copy some stuff from here. Let's see. Okay, so this is kind of like the base we are going for. The ugly parts. Now this is going to be the inspiration. Okay, let's draw some pebbles. Now the reason I'm doing it on the red background is because I will want to have some outline and make sure that there is some white fill happening. Okay. Let's see. I think this is enough samples. So we're gonna, first things first, we are going to add some outline. Let's do that. You know what, maybe a smarter way would be to go through this. Jesus, the red color is killing my eyes. It was a bad choice, but I'm too lazy. It is what it is now. So I want a stroke. Yes. Okay. That didn't sound too good. I don't want a stroke. Just want some lines. So, stroke, okay. Yes. All right. So this looks weird, but it's actually good. And now that we have this thing going on for us, let's go back to our beloved red background. Now, the idea is to the idea is to cut them up and put them in the terrain engine and ask the terrain engine to distribute it based on the noise function. Just like the trees were done previously. So this would be happening on top of the terrain. So the terrain system has two types of layers. The terrain level, which uses the tile sheet. And then the props layers. The props layers just like take some sprites and randomly arrange. There is no logic. It doesn't query the neighboring cells as to what type of sprite should go there. So it's context free. And that's where the pebbles are going to go. And since this is our library, it seems like I have a lot of space here. I would probably want to keep adding crap here. And then while I'm doing that, let's see if I can separate these things a little bit, like spread them out. Oops, that's not the layer I want to touch. So we are going kind of pack a little bit different formations. And as always, we just hope it looks good after we're done with it. So here are our little pebbles. I'm not sure how exactly, like it would be super nice to kind of subdivide the picture, the image into, oh Jesus, into different zones, and each of the zones like getting its own name. That would be super helpful. Some kind of like a rock abomination going on here. Not really a huge fan of it. Looks weird. This is better, I guess. I mean, those are stones. Who cares? Let's see. Okay. I like this part. And now, let's see. I want to test. I want to find like a better way. I want to find a better way of, like, I really don't feel like selecting like a piece and then saving it out, because then the next time I need to update the assets, it would be a pain in the ass. You know, and I also don't want to have like predetermined cells based on which I'm gonna do the cutting, because that's just a waste of space. So I really need to get into the rabbit hole. Let's see. Let's see what people say. Okay, so this looks like it's just like cell based. I don't want to do cell based. Okay, sprite shit with regions. Doesn't texture packer have this ability? Like, it's weird. Publish. Hmm. Sprite body. Okay, 403. Okay. Maybe since I'm so lazy, better to just like not be too smart about it and arrange them in a grid, because I'm kind of feeling a bit lazy. Let's see, can I layer style pattern overlay? Can I choose a checker pattern? Okay, I'm just gonna take this thing from here because it's like 200 by 200 pixels. This looks good enough. And then I'm gonna arrange the little pebbles. Maybe 200 is too much. Maybe I can double it. Okay. How can I double this thing? I can do this and no. Okay. Okay, this would work. I just need to make sure I'm offsetting it by 100 pixels. Let's see. With 100. Yeah, I guess my tooling is not really built for making two-dimensional games. Yes, you live, you learn. Okay. I should definitely investigate maybe. Hello. Maybe there are some better like tools for shit like this. Okay, and then 100 pixels this way. Okay. So this should be fine, right? Okay. This is probably the most inefficient way of doing anything at all ever. And it is stemming from my absolute laziness. Okay. Well, I guess this is not necessary. Okay. This is fine. This will do. Too lazy to do anything else about it, but the good thing is that we can now put this little pebbles around. Well, let's try. I'll try to put them in the center for good measure. Okay, there's like clearly too many dots here. Maybe I can take this ones and slide them over here. And again, I mean, I guess I'll have to see how it all looks before I do something else. But then if we're kind of happy with this, I can go ahead and use the same way of making small assets to like add some patches of grass and stuff. We'll see how that works out. Yeah, this is a decent amount of pebbles. Oops. Okay, so these are some little pebbles. I'm going to export this and see how well it holds up. No. Okay. And now this thing goes into texture. Assets, texture, props. Yeah. And the previous one was here. Okay, we are going to rename everything anyway. Yeah, okay. And then I'm going to split this one, and it's 100 by 100. It's good. And we get the pebbles. And we save the sprites. Now we got our sprites. And this means that we can pack them up. Okay. Great. And this is going to be props. Okay. So put in pebbles and we put in other crap. And we're going to publish. Then I want to load it up. Close this stuff. Okay, I'm going to load it up. Props, grasslands, props. What's it called? Yep. props. And where are we getting this? So we have like a separate prop type thingy going on. Pebbles. Let's add a pebbles type, and then we're going to handle it. Create sprite pebbles, and we pass in the random number generator. And create sprite pebbles. We import this back. All right. And then what we want to do is to set up the names. Let's see. Props. So this is props. And then it's just pebbles and 0 to 12. So it's just 12 variations. I can be smarter or I can be sillier. I will be sillier because I'm lazy. And I will manually type it in. Pebbles, and it starts. You never want to be too smart. It always bites you in the ass. Pebble 0. Okay. So this works. That's a good sign. And now in the level, let's see. We added terrain layer. Call it pebbles. Full jitter, and there's some crap here, some configurations. Let's just run it and see. Okay, I see what's going on. So we have this scaling. Let's keep the scaling to 1. What would happen? Still too big, right? So what we want to do, the props are way too big. And I guess changing the scale in the sprite level depends on how smart we are. If I change it to 0, what happens? It shouldn't. Yes, exactly. Okay, and it does that because we are setting the scale here. Okay, I'm just going to do this then. Okay, this is good, but maybe we don't want to scale them that much because we have a good amount of variations. Okay, this is a certain amount of pebbles. It's good. Change the density. So this is fine. This is great. And then what if we threshold? I don't even remember what all this stuff is. Where am I using the threshold? So tile size. This is set, random. And okay, so this is the jitter, and then this is the scale. Where is, okay, so the threshold is your, if a random number is less than threshold, continue. So if the threshold is set to 0, it's basically just spitting it out. And then density. What if density is 0? I don't remember. What's gonna happen? Do we get like shitload or do we get nothing? Seems like it's stuck. Yeah, okay, it's freaking out. Okay, we shouldn't put the density. I think there's like a loop kind of situation. Okay, so this is fine. Let's see if we can remove some pebbles with the noise function. Dude, come on. Let's see what's going on. Okay, so some patches are getting removed. That is great. We are getting somewhere here. We can also invert. Okay. And of course we have errors. It's all half baked. Let's see. I just want to see how it looks with the characters. So sprites. Sprite sheet terrain tile set is undefined. Oh yeah? Well, who is calling? Stage menu. Okay, so yes, that kind of. I'm going to put a condition, kind of go around the issue. Create sprite terrain tile. The issue is sprite terrain tile 2. Is it where the issue is? Okay, it's in the terrain, so it's the sprite terrain tile 2. And then let's short grass, was it? No, I'm doing something stupid. This is not what I should be writing. Too tired. So Jesus, come on, man. So we want to make sure that it's none of these. and then we use this stuff. Okay. That's some horrible piece of code, but we don't care for now. We just want to make sure stuff looks good. Okay. Okay, well, this is kind of expected. We don't care about this screen for now. And then this kind of looks good. I like how this looks. We are respecting the style and we are respecting the line width. Definitely looks like a game. Well, that is fine. And I am going to now take a look at, okay, what other sprites? What do we have in our sketches? We have some crappy grass. Then, okay, we have some flowers. Now the tree I will animate. It's just a sketch, so I'm not gonna be doing this today. Way too tired, but I can add some flowers and some of this stuff, whatever that is. So we can get back in here and let's. So this is the pebbles, and I don't really want to touch this. I am going to I'm going to save this. Yeah, I think it's for the best. I'm going to save this as grass. That way, when I split the shit in the texture packer, I will have unique names for each of the sprites, and then those are the names I'm gonna be using to access the sprites. All right, so this is going to be flowers, grass, plants. Okay, let's vegetation. No, let's keep it as grass. Just going to be grass with benefits. Looking good. All right. Let's see. Now with grass, I probably also kind of want to add some hints of the ground, maybe, to make it look. Let's see. I'm going to add a white background as well to see how it looks in the end. Okay. Does this look like a valid patch of grass? Maybe. I'm gonna add some more. Okay. Wait, I'm a bit confused about the layers. Did I do something stupid? Oh my god. Yeah, I kind of filled this layer instead of filling a separate layer, which is very stupid. But that's fine. We can fix that. Okay, we now draw some more grass in the same manner. Just try to make sure it's the same layer. And we are using this. All right. A bit ugly. Okay. Okay. Okay, so yeah, basically since we are going to pack this crap in the same sprite sheet, we kind of only care about the names. Uh yeah, that's fine. Maybe I can add something like this. Well, I'm not gonna lie, it's kind of fun. Uh okay. Maybe a bit more of taller grass. Something like this. Then you know what, this seems fine. Uh Now that we have this crap, I can always add more. Let me save this out. We are going to save this as grass. There's a lot of things named grass here. It's not. Okay. But as they say, naming is one of the most complicated problems in computer science, so I can live with that. I'm gonna call this, Jesus, I'm gonna call this terrain grass, and then this becomes grass, and then I cut this stuff up. Too many folders. There we go, 100 by 100. Grass underscore and dot png. And then I just take this sprites. What is this? Oh, okay. So it's the previous splitting I've been doing. Well, this should be grass. Yeah, this should be grass. Okay, let's add this stuff to the sprite sheet. Publish the sprite sheet. And now, in order to test it out, I am going to add. Okay, so we have the bush. These are not bushes. We can add another type here. Let's call this grass. And then in case of grass, we create sprites. Grass. I have that right. That's not good. Grass patches. Yeah, grass patch. Okay, and then let's add this little function here. Where was it? Pebbles. So I'm going to duplicate that crap and create sprite grass patch, and now we just need to see the grass. Okay, so it goes from 0 to 5. So we are just going to do this and then grass. See if we can touch some grass. So this looks great. Create sprite grass patch, and then here we just import this stuff, and now we go here, and on top of pebbles we use grass and prop types grass, and we hope for the best. And now we have some grass exactly on top of pebbles, and that is because the noise seed is exactly the same between passes, and that is done on purpose so that we can make the same type of levels. But what I'm going to do, I'm gonna make it uniform, so the grass and stuff appears. That's way too much fucking grass. Let's reduce the density a little bit. Okay, well, this looks like something. What if I remove some based on the noise? Okay. Threshold 1. Let's remove the jitter to see the grid. Okay. And okay, so these are the patches. I guess I can increase the scale a little bit. Remove the zones and maybe the threshold. Let's see how this looks like. This doesn't look too good. See, this is better. Okay, maybe no, scale 15. And then we add the jitter, and maybe we can also do a little bit of scale stuff. Scale 0.5 is too much. Okay, so this is great, and we will get more assets, and then it will look much better. We don't have practically anything now. It looks uniform because it is uniform, but it's going to be better. Well, I will leave you at that today, and see you guys next time. Thanks for watching, whoever was watching. Thanks to everyone who is watching on YouTube, and yeah, see you next time.